Now that you have a better understanding of the format of the IELTS writing test, let's have a look at how your writing will be assessed. For this, we need to look at the IELTS public band descriptors. You can download them below this video. There are 2 files, one for task 1 and one for task 2. Let's have a look at what the band descriptors say and what this means that you need to include in your responses on test day. You will see that there are 4 criteria in the band descriptors. Your IELTS writing test is assessed by an examiner using these 4 criteria. 3 of these are the same for both task 1 and task 2, but one is different. For task 1, the first criterion is task achievement. For task 2, the first criterion is task response. The next 3 criteria are the same for task 1 and 2. They are coherence and cohesion, which is organizing and linking your ideas, lexical resource, which is your vocabulary, and grammatical range and accuracy. Each criterion is worth 25% of your score for that task. The examiner gives you a score of 1 to 9 for each criterion, and your final score is an average of these. Let's now look at these in more detail so that you can understand what you need to do on test day. Let's start by looking at the first criterion for each task. Task 1 has task achievement as the first criterion. This judges how well you perform what you've been asked to do, or how well you summarize the information in the visual you are given. For example, for task 1, you are required to select and report the main features or make comparisons. The score will be based on how effectively you do this. The examiner will base your score on elements like, is your answer relevant to the question? Does it highlight the key points clearly? And does your response meet the minimum word count? Task 2 has task response as the first criterion. This judges how well you answer the essay question you are given. For example, is your response on topic? And does it include information which is relevant to the question? Your score is based on elements such as, does your answer address all parts of the task? Does it develop and support your position clearly and relevantly? And again, does your response meet the minimum word count? Now let's move on to look at the band descriptors which are the same or similar for both tasks. The first of these is coherence and cohesion. This refers to how clearly and logically you organize what you write. Your score is based on elements such as, is your response organized logically and is paragraphing clear? Is there one clear central idea per paragraph? And does it use a range of signpost language, cohesive devices, or linking words to move from one idea or sentence to the next? The second shared criterion is lexical resource, which refers to vocabulary. This includes the range of vocabulary you use and how accurately you use it. The vocabulary that you need depends on the topic you are given on test day. So it is important that vocabulary building activities play a key role in your preparation. Your score for lexical resource is based on the following. Do you use a variety of vocabulary appropriately and accurately? Do you avoid repeating the same words by instead using synonyms to make your vocabulary more interesting? Is your word choice appropriate and semi-formal or formal? Do you have accurate spelling? The final criterion for both Task 1 and Task 2 is grammatical range and accuracy. This considers the grammar you use when writing, and as with vocabulary, it is important that activities to improve your grammar are part of your preparation. Your score is based on the following: how long, complex, and varied are your sentences? Do you use a mix of simple and complex sentences? How many grammatical mistakes do you make? How many of your sentences are error-free? The examiner will assess your performance considering all these aspects of your writing. Remember that Task 2 is worth twice as many marks as Task 1. All candidates have different goals and desired scores. Have a look at the band descriptors for your desired score.